party for the nomination like nobody's ever seen before. Let's see, there it is. Trump at 71, Ron DeSantis at 10%, Mike Pence at 7. Oh, Mike's doing better than I thought. Liz Cheney, there's no way she's at 4.
What's up, fabulous people? Hope everyone's doing fantabulous. Okay, I need to tell you guys something. Have you guys seen what's going on between Ron DeSantis and Donald Trump? And honestly, it's really Mind Fear that's going after Ron DeSanctimonious. I think that's the names now, right? That's what we're doing now? Okay, but anyway, it's really Mind Fear that's going after Ron DeSantis because he's very upset that Ron DeSantis won his election in a spectacular fashion. I'm not even going to lie. Ron DeSantis won big election night. He just won, and it was outright called. So Trump is really mad because Ron DeSantis is getting all these accolades from all over the mainstream media, from Fox News, Wall Street Journal, the New York Post. They're all basically saying Trump needs to hit the road, Jack. Okay? None of them want him anymore. The Republican establishment has basically activated itself, and they're coming after Trump with a vengeance. They want to put Ron DeSantis in place of Trump. Ron DeSantis is much more controlled than Trump is. Ron DeSantis is much more a refined version of Trump. Ron DeSantis, though, however, like Trump, was basically an establishment guy. When Trump ran on a populist message, but never necessarily actually fulfilled any of the promises that he made. So anyway, Trump is actually really, really mad about that because now they're trying to say that Ron DeSantis should be the 2024 nominee, that he's now the head of the Republican Party. That is just driving Trump bananas. So anyway, Trump went on True Social and he went all the way off. Let me read you what he said. He said, now that the midterms are over and a success, Success where? Success where? Where? Let me find it. Let me look. Look. Anybody a telescope, a microscope? The United States? Are we talking about another country? Are you talking about Lula who won in Brazil? I'm just trying to figure out, like, what success are you talking about? Are you talking about the Democrats? You talking about Democrats? Yeah, that was definitely a success. But anyway, he goes on and says, News Corp, which is Fox, the Wall Street Journal, and the no longer great New York Post, bring back coal, is all in for Governor Ron DeSanctimonious, an average Republican governor with great public relations, who didn't have to close up his state, but did, unlike other Republican governors whose overall numbers for a Republican were just average, middle of the pack, including COVID, and who has the advantage of the sunshine, where people, oh my God, my throat like literally is killing me from having to talk like Trump. I can't do it. I don't know how the man does it. How do you talk like you talk? Like, you sound absolutely ridiculous. And doesn't your throat hurt? My throat is hurting. Okay? Like, it's getting scratchy. I can't talk anymore. I'm going back to talking normally. I want to preserve my voice. I don't want to lose my voice. Damn it, Trump. Everything you touch, man. Everything you touch. But anyway, so he goes on to say, from badly run states up north would go no matter who the governor was, just like I did. Ron came to me in desperate shape in 2017. He was politically dead, losing in a landslide to a very good agricultural commissioner, Adam Putnam, who was loaded up with cash and great poll numbers. Ron had low approval, bad polls, and no money. But he said that if I would endorse him, he could win. I didn't know Adam, so I said, let's give it a shot, Ron. When I endorsed him, it was as though, to use a bad term, a nuclear weapon went off. Years later, they were, oh my God, I'm talking like him again. My throat. Let me read it again. Years later, they are the exact words that Adam Putnam used in describing Ron's endorsement. He said, I went from having it made with no competition to immediately getting absolutely clobbered after your endorsement. I then got Ron by the star of the Democratic Party. This is just gibberish of all American gibberish. Andrew Gillum, who was later revealed to be a quote-unquote crackhead. Trump is an absolute maniac. Mind Fear. Shut up, man. He had like a substance abuse problem. Like, what are you saying? Get out of here. Sorry, man. By having two massive rallies with tens of thousands of people at each one. I also fixed his campaign, which had completely fallen apart. I was all in for Ron, and he beat Gillum. But after the race, when votes were being stolen by the corrupt election process in Broward County, and Ron was going down 10,000 votes a day, along with now Senator Rick Scott, I sent in the FBI and the U.S. attorneys, and the ballot theft immediately ended, just prior to them running out of the votes necessary. Oh, anyway, I stopped his election from being stolen. I don't know why that's covered up on my thing, but it just is. Okay. And now, Ron DeSantis is playing games. The fake news asked him if he's going to run if President Trump runs. And he says, I'm only focused on the governor's race. I'm not looking into the future. Well, in terms of loyalty and class, that's really not the right answer. Loyalty and class? What do you mean by that, buddy? Huh? What he's basically saying is that if you're going to be loyal to me, then you cannot run. I decide whether or not you're going to run because I did all the you in your previous election. So therefore you owe me. And as a consequence, you need to do exactly what I'm telling you to do, which means you don't run unless I tell you you can run. This is just like 2015 and 2016. A media assault. Collusion. Anyway, oh my God. I don't know why I keep talking like this, man. When Fox News fought me to the end until I won. And then they couldn't have been nicer or more supportive. The Wall Street Journal loved low energy Jeb Bush. Okay, anyway. And a succession of other people as they rapidly disappeared from sight, finally falling in line with me after I easily knocked them out one by one. We're in exactly the same position now. They will keep coming after us, MAGA, but ultimately we will win. Put America first and make America great again. Yeah, guys. So that is it. It's about to be literally World War III in the Republican Party. This is going to be a battle. This is going to be a real fight. Ron DeSantis, I don't think he's necessarily going to say anything back until his handlers tell him to say anything back. Because I know a lot of people think Ron DeSantis is authentic. He is one of the most inauthentic people you will ever meet. He is literally controlled. They tell him what to do. He's not just acting on impulses. He's acting according to how they want him to act. They want him to pretend like he's this tough guy that's ready to take down the system and ready to fight for the little guy and go after the LGBTQ community and go after CRT and go after all this like ridiculous cultural stuff. They want him to do that. That's why he does that. He's not authentic at all. The guy is literally a phony. But nevertheless, this is going to be an interesting fight. And I feel like I'm just going to grab the popcorn and everything and get ready for it. In the interim, I'm going to be working on Warnock to make sure Warnock gets elected because we need all hands on deck. Everybody needs to get on board. But nevertheless, guys, I mean, pay attention to this space. A lot of people are decomposing because the midterm elections was a win for Democrats. As of recording this right now, I don't have all the votes are not in. I don't know what everything is. I don't know. There's a few things I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on the Arizona, I'm waiting on Nevada, and I'm also waiting on Boebert seat in Colorado. But nevertheless, outside of that, everything was pretty much unbelievably successful for Democrats. Anyway, guys, I hope you're feeling fantabulous. Have a good one. Have a good weekend. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Like I said, I'm still going to do a video on what actually transpired in this midterm election season because it's just fascinating. But take care, everybody. Zap.